I'm Jim Zim. 17 years ago, I started a YouTube channel so that I could share a few video clips with my friends. I never expected the videos on my channel would go on to get over 375 million views. Not very many people ever saw or cared about the first video I ever posted. It was December of 2008, and my family had given me a little remote-controlled airplane for Christmas. The plane crashed in a field a few seconds after I launched it, and that was my first YouTube video. The truth is that back then, I considered myself a photographer, not a video creator. I had a nice Canon DSLR camera, and when I shot an interesting photo, I would post it on Facebook for my friends to see. In those days, Facebook wasn't set up to handle video. If you wanted to post a video to Facebook back in those days, you had to post the video to YouTube first, and then post a link to that video on Facebook. So that's the real reason I ever even started a YouTube channel, so that my Facebook friends could see some videos about things I was interested in. My second YouTube video was where I started to show the world one of my biggest interests, cruise ships. At that point, in 2009, my wife and I had just been on our fourth cruise together, an 8-day cruise from San Diego down to Acapulco, Mexico on the Carnival Spirit. I shot a lot of video during that cruise, and when I got home, I edited some of the best clips together into a little video that showed what was so great about the cruise. Back in those days, I wasn't a fan of the ads that appeared along with YouTube videos. The ads just annoyed me when I watched videos on YouTube. So I made a conscious decision not to monetize my YouTube channel so that YouTube wouldn't run those annoying ads along with my videos. Because my channel wasn't monetized back in those days, I was free to use copyrighted music in my videos. So that first cruise ship video I did about a cruise to Mexico used James Taylor's song Mexico as a soundtrack. And because my channel is monetized now, I can't play the soundtrack to that video as we're watching it here now. For the next couple of years, my YouTube channel was mostly a mix of videos about cruises we went on and the Cocker Spaniel puppies that we were breeding as a hobby back in those days. By 2012, I had posted 25 videos to my YouTube channel, and most of them just got a few hundred or maybe 1,000 views. The only thing close to a popular video was that one about the cruise to Acapulco, which by early 2012 had gotten 38,000 views. But everything was about to change. In March of 2012, we did our 14th cruise, and it was our fourth time on what at that point was our favorite cruise ship, Carnival Spirit. I was excited to be back on Carnival Spirit because they had just installed a unique type of water slide, something very different from the boring, gentle water slides that had been on cruise ships up until that point. This new water slide, called the Green Thunder, was the first ever vertical drop slide on a cruise ship. You climb up to the top of a tower, walk into a vertical glass tube. They close the door on you, which is very intimidating. There's a countdown, which is even more intimidating. And then the floor drops out from under your feet. When I posted my video of the Green Thunder water slide to YouTube in March of 2012, I had no reason to think that it would get more than a few thousand views at the most. So after I posted it, I paid no attention to how many views it got. Well, 3 months after I posted it, something happened. Either the YouTube algorithm changed, or someone at YouTube manually went in and added my video to some list of videos that YouTube should recommend. Because over the next 2.5 months, my video got an astonishing 2 million views. And at that point, that's when I happened to check to see how many people had watched it. Obviously, I was surprised to see that it had 2 million views. No, surprised is not a strong enough word. I was completely astonished. And remember, my channel was not monetized at that point. And not because it couldn't be, but because I had chosen for it not to be. A very bad decision in retrospect, considering that if my channel had been monetized, I would have made about $2,000 in ad revenue from those 2 million views. So I completely missed out on a potential $2,000 payday. Ouch. Well, you can't do anything about the past, only today and the future. So the day I realized that my video had gotten 2 million views was the day I monetized my YouTube channel and learned to love the ads that YouTube runs with my videos. And I also got much more serious at that point about making YouTube videos and trying to repeat the success of that Green Thunder video. Over the next 2.5 years, I posted about 90 different videos to YouTube, mostly about cruising, but none of them came even close to going viral. I think 2 of them might have hit 100,000 views, but that was about it. Desperate for another viral video, I decided to revisit the formula that had seemed to work so well with the Green Thunder video. So in 2014, I did another video about a vertical drop water slide on a cruise ship featuring a girl in a bikini. This was on the Norwegian Getaway cruise ship, and it was a water slide they call the Free Fall. The video only got about 20,000 views in the first 8 months after I posted it, but then something clicked, and it got about 12 million views in the next 3 years. Now keep in mind that as a rough rule of thumb, 1 million views on YouTube will earn the video's creator about $1,000 in ad revenue. So by the end of 2014, with 2 viral videos on YouTube, my channel had received about 34 million views, and I had a pretty good amount of advertising revenue rolling in. And it was all extra money on top of what I earned at my real job at a nuclear power plant in California. So when Christmas came around that year, I decided to spend a little of that money on some G-scale model trains to go around our Christmas tree. And I posted my first model train video to YouTube. Over the next few months, I bought more trains, plus more track and switches to make more interesting layouts, and posted several more model train videos to YouTube. The thing is that at that point, I wasn't making model train videos because I thought they would get millions of views. I was just doing it because I thought model trains were fun. Only 6 or 7 months after I had bought my first G-scale model trains, I had 4 different model trains in my growing collection and a lot of track, and I decided it would be fun to set up tracks all throughout our house and make a video about that. That turned out to be another very big hit on YouTube, eventually going on to get over 70 million views and making it clear to me that model train videos had a lot of potential for success on YouTube, along with the cruise ship videos that I had already been doing. And the thing I find ironic about the whole situation is that in both cases, when I started making cruise ship waterslide videos and when I started making model train videos, I didn't have any expectation that millions of people would watch them. I just thought they were cool and wanted to make videos so that my friends could see them. To make a long story a little shorter, I've just continued to make videos over the years, and so far, 30 of my videos have gone on to get at least 1 million views. 11 of them have had over 5 million views, and all of my videos combined have had a staggering 378 million views so far. I was a nerd as a kid. I was that guy that ran the projector in grade school when the teacher had a film for us to watch. In high school, I was the guy running the lights in the theater when the drama club put on a performance. In college, I hated my classes, but I loved working at the college radio station. What I'm saying is that I just pursued the things that I found interesting, and it all laid a great foundation for a very unexpected career success on YouTube later in life.